So we're underway. Azerbaijan in blue, Kazakhstan in red.
Well, this is going to be a fiery matchup for sure. Made all the more difficult by the fact that Yeraliyev, the Kazakh fighter, will fight southpaw. Geographical neighbours, Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan. So a little bit of national rivalry here, but support in no short measure for Kairat YERALIYEV of Kazakhstan. The Azerbaijani Chalabiyev, a very strong fighter, powers forward, comes in behind his guard, protects himself well with the elbows. Very fluid form from the Kazakh. Yeraliyev showing great technical expertise, actually, because he's bulled up by Shabalyev, almost toe-to-toe with him. But look at the space he creates, look at the lateral movement. This is a great demonstration from the Kazakh fighter. And, you know, carrying the hopes of a nation on your shoulder like this, Yeraliyev really sending a message out to the crowd, almost to say, look, there's no worries here. I'm in control as much as I can be at this stage. Chalabiyev stalking, trying to land the big right hand, but the Kazakh fighter just showing great evasive techniques here, slipping those big right hands. Yeraliyev sees them coming. And again, misses by a country mile. So we're seeing another demonstration, another masterclass from a Kazakh fighter so early on in these semi-finals. Chalabiyev still trying to close the ring down, but the way that Yeraliyev reads that right hand, absolutely brilliant. Just can't land his own punches in the counter, but it just goes to show you the Azerbaijani fighter has got his work cut out here. So the Azeri fighter moves forward, always trying to close the ring, trying to keep the Kazakh man on the back foot. But even when he closes it down, makes it so tight, Yeraliyev just slips that head and over the top goes the right hand. But the pressure's starting to mount now.
So we're down to the final 10 seconds of this first round. The Kazakh competitor has proved to be very tricky, so elusive. He's a southpaw and he's used it to his advantage. So that's the end of round number one. And I think the Kazakhs will be pretty happy when they hear the judges' scores.
Absolutely, it was a brilliant performance so far from Yeraliyev. Just look at the elusiveness. He slips those punches beautifully, comes back in for the counter. The Azeri really had his work cut out, just trying to get the Kazakh man in his crosswires. And you can see even in the corner, great, what an elegant answer from the Kazakh fighter.
So here are the judges' scores. It's 10-9 across the board for the Kazakh fighter, just as we saw it. Chalabiyev, well, I'm not sure how he'll have to change his tactics. I think probably a hope that some of these big bombs he's unleashing get through. But he's got wonderful head movement, the Kazakh fighter, and he's really dancing around the ring, avoiding this style of the Azerbaijani, who really wants to go toe-to-toe and get a rumble going here. So we're underway in the second round. It's Kairat YERALIYEV of Kazakhstan fighting out of the red corner, and Javid CHALABIYEV of Azerbaijan out of the blue.
Well, a crisp start to the second. Yeraliyev opened with a left-right combination just as the referee parts them. Now he's starting to step things up, not allowing the Azeri fighter to come forward. Keeps him at distance with that right hand, brings the left hand across, and the Azerbaijani Chalabiyev really struggling to close that distance, and already the gulf of ability here starting to widen.
Yeah, another great left there for the Kazakh fighter, but he's very game, Chalabiyev, keeping his guard close. Kazakh fighter much more confident in his movements.
Chalabiyev bulling forward, trying to close the ring down, trying to force an error from Yeraliyev. Yeraliyev supremely confident on his toes, comes forward, moves out of trouble, moves up from very, very close space and hits his opponent on the way out. And I mean, this is almost like a matador dealing with a bull.
Well, just a little warning there from the referee to avoid the use of the head.
Halfway through the round, and still the positive workload is coming from Kazakh fighter Yeraliyev. It's great work from Yeraliyev, and I have to say, Chalabiyev has not stepped off the gas at any stage up until now throughout this whole bout. He has just been 101%, but what a class act, Yeraliyev.
I'll tell you what, neither man has thrown a single attempted body punch in this round. Both going for the head all the time.
Well, this is real class. Yeraliyev just showing that demonstrable cut of skill and technique. Almost taunting the Azeri. Good connections there, though. But look at that slip under the left hand. Perfectly timed. A truly elegant answer from the Kazakhstani fighter.
Well, just over 10 seconds to go in round number 2. The Kazakhs are delighting in this. Another good left hand from Yeraliyev. And they go back to their corners. A little shove of the shoulder from each man there. And I think this round number 3 is going to be war. Well, there are the Kazakh fans. What a wonderful afternoon they're having. And I tell you what, the stadium is filling up. Now let's have a look back at this round.
Again, great evasive work from Yeraliyev. Chalabiyev really pressurizing, stepping up his game all the time, but that elusive technical footwork from Yeraliyev, just too much for the Azeri thus far.
Well, interestingly, the Azerbaijani has been given the round by all of the judges there. His sheer aggression has given him that round, so it's 19 apiece, and it's absolutely game on now as to who's going to get through to the final. This is a massive 3 minutes here. A huge 3 minutes in these young men's lives. Who will make it through to the World Championships, the finals, and who will go home with the bronze? So it's Chalabiyev of Azerbaijan in the blue, whose steady work rate got him that second round. Yeraliyev in red.
Well, again, a crisp start to this third and final round. All to play for. 1 round apiece from the judges. The rivalry between these two nations, well, although friendly, it's very intense indeed. And the Kazakh crowd here watching with bated breath as their man, Kairat YERALIYEV, pins their hopes on a finalist at these World Boxing Championships. The last round awarded to Javid CHALABIYEV for sheer dogged hard work. And it just shows that the new scoring system here working absolutely brilliantly, because number of quality blows, technique, domination, style and form all take an active role in what the judges are looking for. And although Yeraliyev has landed some very, very solid connections, you just cannot take away the intense, driving aggression of the Azeri man. Chalabiyev now starting to land his own shots. Both fighters at this stage of 3 intense rounds starting to draw on their reserve tanks. Buoyed by that 1 round win, Chalabiyev starting to relax now and starting to get his own shots off.
So the referee there just warning him about turning his back on his opponent. The Kazakh looking a little bit more aggressive here, but again it's the Azerbaijani who backs him into a corner. He's dropped his hands now. His confidence is brimming as well. This is an absolute war. They both connect, and again.
Chalabiyev looking to still land a quality, solid shot, and he does it! A right hand goes in, and it's starting to wear YERALIYEV down. Great connection there from both fighters. The right hand of Chalabiyev finds a way in. YERALIYEV struggling now to keep up that elusive form that we saw in the first and the second round. And the Azeri fighter starting to make inroads.
Well, we're down to the final few seconds. The referee passed them with 6 seconds to go. This really could go either way. A couple of clean shots at the end would help anyone's cause, but once again they both meet each other and cancel each other out. Well, what a spectacular boxing bout this has been, and goodness knows which way it'll go. We know which way the Kazakh supporters want it to go, that's for sure. But let's have a little look back at the final action there.
Well, look at the change of momentum. The Azeri, buoyed up by that one-round win, comes into this knowing that there's everything to play for, and he really pressurizes YERALIYEV. What a great performance from both fighters. And listen, this could go either way.
Well, both men, no matter what, one will get a bronze medal, one will go on to fight for gold and silver in this knockout tournament. Goodness me, I'm not sure which way this is going to go. Will it be the sheer aggression of the Azerbaijani or the class of the Kazakh? And it's gone the way of the Azerbaijani. And goodness me, it's a split decision there. 10-9, one judge, Judge C, saw it in favor of YERALIYEV of Kazakhstan. Two judges saw it in favor of Chalabiyev, and that is a massive result. And the wonderful fact that this is open scoring, we're now going to see which judges gave us those decisions. The Kazakhs can't complain because it's an absolutely random draw for the judges. Here we go. We're going to be getting them now. It's the Argentinian, the Tunisian, and the Ecuadorian. Mr. Carrillo saw it go the way of YERALIYEV. The other two judges saw it Chalabiyev. It couldn't have been any closer though. What a magnificent fight.